Hello there, folks. This example today is going to show you how to take tags that are using a serial driver and convert them over to an Ethernet-based driver. So in this example, I have a customer that has a CTI PLC that uses a TI Siemens protocol here. So if I go down and pick the Siemens device here, right here, and they're currently using the TI 500 series version 2.0 driver, so I'll go ahead and declare that here. This would all be set correctly, but I'll go over here, and where it says PLC 1 here, I might change this to TI 500 underscore 1, just to change name differently. And then if I go over here to data tags, let's say I create a new tag here, and I'll just go down and I'll map it to this guy. I'm just going to pick maybe the V registers, and I'll just leave it default. Click OK. I got one tag, and I'll click on it here. This button right here is the smart duplicate, so I'll just go ahead and hit this a number of times, and you'll see that the name increments here, and more importantly right here, it automatically increments into the next appropriate register. No big deal. I got it all mapped to the serial port. So if I go back to communications, and if I go to Ethernet, click on protocol 1 here, for instance, and on protocol 1, if I hit the pick button here, I'll go down once again to the Siemens listing here, and I'm going to pick this driver here for this guy on Ethernet, so I'll click OK, and I'm going to go ahead and name this one. Watch this trick. I'm going to name this one almost the same as the other name, except for I'll call it underscore number 2. So only difference between this one and this one is that the underscore number 2. So I'm going to go over to this guy, and I'm going to wreak a little havoc in our program. I'm going to clear the port settings. All the tags are currently linked to this guy, so I'm going to hit here, clear port. We should get a bunch of errors. Let's see, clear port settings. So we get a bunch of errors, and the errors we get are because the tags over here, it says was because we deleted that device. No big deal. I'm going to go back to communications, and I know that the previous name was underscore number 1, so I'm going to rename this guy underscore number 1, hit enter, and look, the errors all disappeared. What just happened is all of these tags got fixed and they got remapped to that driver. So just by changing it back to the original name, it worked. One thing I will tell you that I often do when I make this change is I'll go to File Utilities, and I'll do two things. I will recompile the database, and I also will File Utilities, and I'll recompile Complex. That'll rebuild the database. But from here on out, everything in here in this database now should be linked to the new device that was once on the serial port and now is on the Ethernet port. So that's how you can go from a serial driver to an Ethernet driver. I'm just using the Siemens example, but you can use any other drivers that we have that's a serial and we have an Ethernet driver for. Generally speaking, that should work for that as well. Hey, thanks a lot. Have a great day.